With MEChA, I would go to the MEChA meetings, but I never really took a leadership role. Even, I just, meetings, I kind of am a little bit more action-oriented. I don't like to discuss the fine points of how we gonna do this. Oh, well, we could do this. I just, all right, when you guys done hashing it out, let me know and we'll take it. We'll do it. But at the time, we had pretty good leaders. We had like Sal Romero. We had Enrique Morales was a MEChA president. And so MEChA was working on its own. It was fine. I didn't need to get involved in that. I stayed involved with the United Farm Workers because it was a real thing. It was there before I came to school, and it was going to be there after. And MEChA was going to be a temporary thing. I saw new faces all the time.
Yeah.
It has continued
As long
to
as they
happen.
put the Chicano student interest and it was being well represented, it's fine. I'll support it. I remember we were trying to get people on the student council. Back then it was unheard of, and we campaigned for students to be on the student council that were Chicanos, and I would trying to find my niche. We started getting involved with Teatro del Piojo, because the first time I saw Teatro del Piojo, it just like
Wow.
it just said, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I think I can do that. And so I started going to their meetings, and right away I was recruited. It was like, you're in.
Well, of course. But
Because I could play
you
the
could
guitar,
play the guitar too.
and I could help with the singing,
singing.
and I was not afraid
And because
to
you were interested.
take a risk.
It was hard to get people that were gonna be really interested in it, to do, be up in the front of stage,
And then I've always had this creative side on me that I like. I can spend hours doing something. So I found my niche here, and I said, well, this is good,
Yeah, get into it. You never left the union. I mean, you were always you always were there, even though you were with Teatro del
Yeah,
Piojo.
we went through
It was all
lettuce
that.
boycotts,
That's one
Safeway
thing.
boycott. We went over to the Pike Street Market and got those guys too. It was like,
That's what I was gonna say.
in the summers, I go to Moses Lake and just to visit friends and be out in the picket line, and saw lots of things like the customers of Safeway. Sometimes, they're very rude.
Yeah.
My friend Jesus Lemos got slapped by this
Whoa.
lady. And she just, all he did was, he had flipped this little styrofoam cup towards him, and he was charged with assault.
Yeah.
And then she, anyway, that's the kind of
But,
things that happen.
What I was gonna say is, the numbers we were lacking, like in the picket line, a lot of the numbers were lacking. But when something came up that needed a stand, I think we got a lot of recruitment. Remember when at the cafeteria all the lettuce was thrown out because they were refusing to participate or
Yeah, they were not supporting the lettuce, right?
supporting
We got the lettuce out.
right? And so it took a mass of numbers of people. And when that came to the nitty gritty, you could call everybody or knock at everybody's door, and they're gonna be there to back you up. That's a difference that I saw in La Raza, that you could get enough backing when it came down to it. But on a normal day-to-day, they all
Exactly.
went into other things.
Still happens
It
today.
still happens today.